Hello everyone, and welcome back to Darkest Dungeon. I'm Apocryphate Peter Moxilin, and last time we did a medium-length veteran mission in the ruins and confronted the Shieldbreaker's second nightmare, and got a decent amount of busts out of that because, wow, did I not have a lot of inventory space. I am Musketeer. Yeah, so I am a little bit lost as to what to do at this point. Let's see. Arbalist, very rare, plus damage in position 4, plus debuff chance, minus hit, minus healing. Not bad, actually. Do I have an Arbalist yet? I have one Arbalist. Yeah, so the Arbalist is like the backline damage dealer. I wouldn't mind building them up, and this is useful for them. Crests and portraits. Will consider. Probably no, but resolve. Ooh. Getting resolve XP up this early is really nice. And we do need like 90 crests or something for our armor smithing, weapon smithing upgrade. It is long champion though. Hang on. Okay, so like, you'll go in, no problem. But if I put you into easy... Yeah, beneath your experience. Okay, cool. Level 4 will go. Level 3 will go. Level 2, they beg you not to, but I think you can force them. Okay. Oh, if this was short, I might actually try to do it. You know, even medium, I might try, because I have 4 level 5s that I can pull from, and a good number of level 4s to pull from. At long, I don't think I can really... I don't think I can really justify that. Really? Weird. I'm not used to the same trinket showing up twice, just next to each other. Anyway, let's see. Feather Crystal, plus speed, plus dodge, minus stun, minus move. Man-at-Arms shield, plus prot in position 4, plus healing in position 4, plus dodge in position 4. I don't have a Man-at-Arms yet anyway, so not really worth anything right now. Another focus ring, kill the hag. Max HP, minus death blow resist. Activate 3 infected corpses, gets you sunshine in the thicket, which makes it so that the wield gets plus experience, or is that the one? No, that's not Bumper Crop. Bumper Crop is the one that gets you the free food next week. This looks like it's probably going to be what we do. Yeah, I want to try to have... Yeah, it's that one. That gets you extra blood, basically. Yeah, these two are the 2 plot missions for the DLCs. And I'd realistically like to have a good number of high-level units. Like, I now have a squad that I can send in. I would like a little more of a squad. So if I'm sending these in, I still want to try to level you up. The Inchoate Flesh. So that's the one where it's 4 size, but each space changes each time. So DOT, especially AoE DOT, like this, is actually quite helpful. As well as this, actually. This one. We do have you. Actually, healer. Right. So, you to there. Put you there so that you can impale or pierce forward. Or do we just make it so that you're not a shuffle? Get rid of you. You so we can put you back if necessary. All of it is forward or back, actually. That gets you extra speed and 2 blocks. This is still on apprentice level, so there's not really any stealth. So this way we have 1 forward that can hit any rank, and we have 2 backs, and we have a stay in place. Because your stuff is basically 2 and... Oh, that's 2, 3, 2, 3, 3, 4, 3, 4. And these are the ones that I would want to be using a lot of, but these are the ones that do more damage to the boss. Okay. And you have If It Bleeds, and if there's a good opportunity in the back, we have Iron Swan. I think that works, actually. So if I sort 3 level 3s and a level 4 fighting an apprentice-level boss, that should work, I think. Now, I'm still very confused by him having plus stun skill chance, since he doesn't have a stun skill. Ah! Hands from the Abyss has a stun. It didn't light up yellow because it's not equipped at the moment. Okay, so that's why you exist. That's also the front rank, so I'm not using it. Okay, at least that makes sense now. Plus healing. Plus Rot, plus Blight. Yeah, I got rid of my Blight trinket, unfortunately. Oh well. Ooh, plus Bleed skill chance. Yes, please. And Scouting and Trap Disarm, because why not? Accuracy and Crit. And... You know what? You're plus healing. Especially because the Occultist is single target. Right. Give you plus Virtue, I guess. Yeah, sure. Good. Good. Let me go ahead and sell a couple trinkets, actually. Alright, it's just from this. Disease Resist, I'm never going to effectively use. Oh, there's Blight Chance. Okay, that gets us a nice extra chunk. And there goes that chunk. A lot of money for that, but I want to have the Jester be usable. Yeah, it should work. Still got enough to embark. We should be fine on that front. Might be a little low on torches since we don't have a Vestal or a Crusader, but whatever. In the Warrens, we do like medicinal herbs, I think. We'll take a Holy Water, I think. That should be good, I think, actually. It's like, maybe Anti-Venom, but I don't think Anti-Venom or Bandage is really all that much. We got some Bleed, we got some Blight, we got some Armor Pierce. Do we have Nighttime Ambush? We do have that via that. We also have a Shield Breaker, so we might need to fight the actual ambush, and... Well, with this party, I'm not super confident there. Well, deal with it.
My zeal for blood rituals and summoning rites had begun to ebb, as each attempt invariably brought only failure and disappointment. Progress was halting, and the rapidly accumulating surplus of wasted flesh had become burdensome. The thing is more terrible than I can describe. An incoherent jumble of organ, sinew, and bone.
Which should be in this corner over here, I think. Great start!
Ancient traps lie in wait, unsprung and thirsting for blood.
No scout.
Finding the stuff is only the first test. Now it must be carried home.
At 40%, I'd hope we'd get a couple more scouts here, but whatever.
Mind that such missteps are the exception, and not the rule.
Hello. Pull you forward. Yeah, sure. Go ahead and stress heal at the beginning. Iron Swan for the kill. Nice. And Pierce.
Confidence surges as the enemy crumbles.
And since we haven't camped yet, the Hellion doesn't have the position 1 damage buff / debuffing not in position 1. Cool. So Adder's Kiss is back 1. Sure. 4 damage. Good.
Their formation is broken. Maintain the offensive.
Go for that. Minus damage, minus proc. Cool. Good. Like, you're down by 4, but sure. Try not to bleed. Thank you.
Destroyed.
Oh. Crit Stone, plus crit minus speed.
Creatures can be felled. They can be beaten.
What does it do? It's bad. Ooh, nice. Well, we're going back. 90%. Yay. No. And key. Ooh. Dismas's head. 25% damage, minus 10 max HP. Over that, probably. Yeah, trying to think about who else could really use that. You're our other damage dealer, and I guess over the prop. That's not the worst option, honestly. But the Hellion's the real, just primary damage dealer. That is a weird spot for that room. Okay. Okay, we can go up to a room battle with treasure then. Then make our way over to here. It's one fight anyway. Might as well get the extra curios. And if we are good after the boss fight and camp fight, possibly, then getting these, actually, we can literally just go down into them. We don't need to fight the hallway battles there. Ooh. That might be a good way to do that.
A fortune waiting to be spent.
Hi. Pull you. Pierce on you. That deactivates Iron Swan. Good. Go ahead and stress relief, because that stress ain't looking great right now. Hail back. Ooh, good crit. 1, 3. Technically dead, but only on timer. Very much dead right now.
Destroy them all. The blood quickens.
4, 5 HP, not dead yet. Resisted the stun that time, good. Captivate for the kill.
As the fiend falls, a faint hope blossoms. Well
Ooh.
struck.
A lot of damage off of that. Stress heal? Nah.
The way is lit. The path is clear. We require only the strength to follow it.
We need that for that. We actually can avoid obstacles, so we don't need this. Theoretically.
A handsome reward for a task well performed.
Holy water. Yes. And back. I say we make our way to the boss, do the usual explore the hallway, then back up, then camp. Hope that the camp is normal. Then, assuming it's not, fight the snakes, go to the boss, hopefully don't die from those 2 fights in a row, and then see what we can do after that. Because if we're in a good enough position that we can back up and get these 2 room battles with treasure, that is ideal. Hello, bloodsuckers. Ooh, double crit, nice. Pierce on you.
Obliterated.
No curse yet. And you stick around for 1 or 2 turns, then you flee. That for damage and extra bleed. Good.
Great is the weapon that cuts on its own.
And impale back. Good.
Give them no quarter.
Another Baron's invite.
So clearly in view. Or is it merely a trick of the light?
So by the way, that is why you actually sometimes want to activate the hives and have bloodsucker fights. Because you need Baron's invitations to actually fight the court quest. Yeah, get rid of you. In case you don't remember, at the moment we are at 1 invitation, now 2. Get that.
Wealth beyond measure. Awarded to the brave and the foolhardy alike.
Question mark. Oh, that's bandages. Whoops. We can get a bleed. I think it might be possible to get a disease, but I think it's really low chance. 5 stress out of that. You.
A moment of respite. A chance to steel oneself against the coming horrors.
No bark. Nighttime ambush prevention. All companions minus 15 is good. Plus damage. Everyone plus armor piercing or self plus crit. I think self plus crit is a little bit better here. Because honestly, I probably shouldn't have done battle trance. Because the shield breaker keeps going into position 1. In fact... Okay. Good. Those herbs made it so that her going to position 2 is now no longer a damage loss. Okay, I think there are no snakes then. Good.
May we find victory.
I will take the luck gladly. Hi.
Squirming, contorting, and ever expanding. This horror must be unmade.
Okay, it is an Eldritch class or type enemy. Let's go ahead and Abyssal Artillery, because that's just a little bit of damage. Same resists on those 2. Okay. Bleed. Resisted it. Darn. Maws of Life is a bleed attack. Noted. I could also be battle balloting here, actually. Bone Zephyr. That's a stun, I think? Yeah. Good, good. Lower Blight Resist. Self-heal. All good so far. This is why you don't say hopeful things in this game. Because the Occultist is single target healing, so that is actually quite bad. Thank you, game. Weird Reconstruction on self. Crit kill for 28, nice. Stress heal, resist the bleed, good. Yeah, getting the double bleed off I think is actually pretty useful here. Not great for inflicting DOT. Continue trying this? Well, sure. Blight's at 20%, so this is guaranteed, I think. And that... Not quite dead, but not too far off either. That's 24 there, so whenever it hits your turn, you go down to 2 health. In fact, if it goes to that second slot's turn, it's dead. Or that works too.
Consolation, given the implications of its terrible existence. As victories mount, so too will resistance.
Okay, let's try to get those 2 room battles with treasure then. Because we are doing fine. We could use some HP healing, but our stress is looking totally doable. Totally manageable. No. 14 for... You're still the most. I have no more holy water. Never mind. 2 hunger tiles left. Totally fine. It's not a stress fight, but it's not a good fight either. I should have healed. Slice off to try to get good. Captivate. And Blight, you're dead. Good. Iron Swan, good kill. 37 damage, cool. Good dodge. Come on, Occultist. Good. Weird Reconstruction. For 10. Not terrible. 1 health remaining. 0 health remaining.
Be wary. Triumphant pride precipitates a dizzying fall.
No keys left. Of course. And the best practice is to go back up this way so we don't have to do the hallway fight. Because this is Darkest Dungeon, any single fight can drastically change how you feel about the rest of the dungeon. So let's avoid anything extra. No. Okay. Last room.
Is struck. A blazing star is born.
Okay. I think I don't heal, actually. Because we're at the very end, just damaging these things to death is much more useful. Yawp to stun them. Or one of them. Yeah, our stress isn't so bad. Yeah, our stress is actually totally fine. So Battle Bout over Inspiring Tunes a little bit better. Good kill. And Up. Good.
Precision and power.
Might as well since we're here. Yeah, 0 stress on the party. Adder's Kiss. Ooh, nice. I fully expected the enemy to crit us, that we'd at least be leaving with stress.
Foolish horrors. Brought low and driven into the mud.
And you, for you, and leave. Nice fast mission. So 16.5-ish thousand gold, 4,500 from reward, 12,000 and a bit from the dungeon. 3 portraits and 4 crests from reward, as well as 2 busts, 3 portraits, and 20 crests from the dungeon. And a Wrathful Bandana, Arbalist only very rare trinket that gives plus a lot of damage in position 4, plus debuff skill chance, at the cost of 50% efficacy healing skills. Which, the Arbalist as a healer is kind of a thing, but I typically treat them primarily as a damage dealer, so this is very much in line with how I would likely be playing them. You're up to 4, you're still working on 3, I think you just got to 4? No, you were on 4, and now you have some experience in it. So you're the only one that leveled up. Rabies, minus accuracy plus damage. Probably bad, though plus damage is kind of nice. You got antsy. For a moment I thought you traded it out. No, that means you got it. Shit. Well, I'm gonna need to figure out how to deal with that one. Salvini. Phangophobia, plus stress at high torch, that's bad. And DeBow got the worries, plus 30% stress, Jesus Christ. And Ruins Adventurer, minus stress in the ruins. Okay, cool. That is just altogether a pretty bad set of quirks and diseases to get there.
Finally, the serum is working. And the side effects are manageable.
Medical breakthrough. The time and gold were not spent in vain. However, as today's caregivers announced, they have succeeded in concocting an effective antidote. Nothing that I missed. Okay, the medical ward is disease treatment specifically. Still useful because of what we just got, but not quite as good as both areas of the sanitarium being free. Okay, so realistically, yes. Whatever. Probably. Sort by level. You. And if I wanted to increase, that is then... Yeah, treatment wards, that gets that. So it's probably this one is then going to be the 3rd disease treatment. And I am not going to have the resources for that. 20 busts for this is most of what I got already. Okay, so just take that as is. Sorting by stress, we have no real stress here at the moment. And Secondary Vestal is only level 3 and is craving on the curse. But that's workable. Level 0 on these. Don't have a Houndmaster yet though, so sure.
A lawman and his faithful beast. A bond forged by battle and bloodshed.
Okay, but that is it for the mission, and that's the episode. So, if this video hasn't ruined your life, then go ahead and do all of that YouTube stuff for it a million times. I hope you have a wonderful remainder of your day. And I hope to see you in the next one, where we will, I'm really feeling like we're going to take on at least a veteran level mission. Are we going to go for one of the DLC missions? Realistically, I probably want a team of level 6s before I do that, so that I can try to flatten it as much as possible. So probably not yet. Maybe the Hag, since I know we have the Hag unlocked. If we unlocked a new boss by defeating the Flesh, then maybe that. Find out with me next time. See you then. Bye.